Tutorial 3 will find a lead that meets a particular criteria and then see how to find them again. Okay, so let's say that I'm targeting pre-seed companies. Let's go to company house, and obviously I want to target companies that raised pre-seed rounds recently, not 2 years ago. So if we go and look at last week, you could see that there are a bunch of pre-seed companies. Let's look at metrics, which raised 2 million. So quite a sizable chunk. You could see that it's run by two directors, two founders, and first AI-powered solar energy platform for commercial property owners. Sounds good. And then you can look at a bit more about the pre-seed round. And now I want to track this company for future. So I'm gonna click on this star. Basically, I'm favoriting that company. Let's go and see what else, what other companies are here. So there's another pre-seed round based on Manchester, where I live. SaaS platform for industry and open market use. Doesn't quite say what it is. Language professionals can effortlessly synchronize and amend scripts, generate performance directives, etc. Looking at the company, a couple of directors, pre-seed round. We don't really know at this stage how big that round is because they haven't really filed any company house SHO1 forms, or they haven't actually said that publicly. So, but nevertheless, that is interesting, but obviously there's a lot more missing information than the other round. I'm going to favorite that as well. So those are the two pre-seed rounds. Let's see whether there are any more from last week. Yeah, there's another one. Lowthorne Ventures Limited, InsurTech platform offering risk framework R&D. Yeah, sounds good to me, based on my ideal customer persona. So I'm going to favorite them as well. Quick look at the directors, solo founder. I'm actually a solo founder myself, so I quite like them. There's some information missing, I'm sure our team will add, but we got a press release as well. If you go and look at the press release, yeah, I've seen this before as well. Going back, one of the other things I will do is so LinkedIn, our share, which includes a link to the chap's name, James Lovett. So if you go back and take a quick look, who's James Lovett? He's a solo founder, obviously a very important guy. So what I'll do is I'll copy this link, go back to James Lovett, this post, click on James, and now I want to actually connect. So obviously you can use whatever the method you use, but in my case I would say, hi James, congrats on the pre-seed round. In my case, we covered it here. Obviously you might say, oh, I saw the deal on with the link, would be good to connect. Obviously you need to get everything in under 300 characters. So I'm going to send this. Hopefully James will connect with me, and assuming I'm targeting him, we made the first move. Obviously at this stage I don't know his contact numbers, and to me contact numbers at this stage is really irrelevant. You don't really want to email people these days. People get annoyed. But if he connects with me on social profile, that's the sort of the first stage of starting to nurture that lead. Obviously you need to find more information about the company, which we got to start here. So that's one way to do it. Then obviously I favorite a number of companies. If I go and say that I want to build a list here, you could use a filter as well. Basically this is the same app, create a number of times, and basically going to go and say, just display me the favorited companies, and there I go, the 3 companies. And if I go to filter as well and say the same thing, the difference here is that when I come back, let's say I go back here, come back, it remembers my last saving. I can now go and look at a bit more in depth. Let's say I come back a week after. Hopefully we might have a bit more information here. um, and we now got my three leads are in one place. So that's one way to do it. There are multiple ways you can find leads.